Oh yeah, it's the crew. Oh yeah, stop a snooze, join the crew. We got news, we got tunes. We gon' hit you with the truth. We ain't like them other dudes.
This is really good too.
All the glory to Jesus, cause of him we making moves. Oh yeah, we done found our groove. You can come get with it too. It's the crew.
Bro, you know what I realized about our intro, Chris? There's a lot of me on it. And
Why is that? You edit it. You're the editor. Why you do that?
Bro, I gotta do better than that, bro. For real.
This
There's
is the
like
best
a lot.
1-2 punch in Christian hip hop, and yet you faking, bro. Why is that? Huh?
Man, bro, it was at the time when I made that intro, it was at the time that like I was doing a lot of on-camera time by myself.
Man,
So like, and it's easy. I can remember the clips that are like good from when I do it, man. But that's the reason why it is what it is. Hey, what is good, Crew Nation? You already know who it is, what it is, and what we do, baby. It's your boy Jay,
and this is Chris.
And today in the building we have none other than the number 7 greatest Christian hip hop artist of all time, Parris, Chariz, and the P is for psychotic. How you doing, baby?
I like that.
Yes, sir. Aaron Cole said he here to fight too. He got your back. I would throw this on the camera, bro, but it makes everything go weird. Like
No.
Oh, okay. We can do it like that. I'm with that.
No, we good.
Yes, sir. Aaron Cole said he here to fight, so we about to get it in. Look, man.
Aaron can't save you. Aaron can't
save you, baby. You here by yourself.
The only, you know what I'm saying? The only person that saved me is God himself. So, you know what I'm saying? Aaron here just to, you know what I'm saying, prove me right.
I like your
Aaron
answer.
Aaron already know what it is. Like we really
That's the right
we really
answer.
do this. We really do this behind the scenes. So AC already know what it is.
All right, man. Well, let's just jump
Hey,
into
yo.
it.
Hey, my bad. I'm just now realizing this say what, number 7 Parris?
Yeah, he feeding into it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey.
Hey, he feeding into it.
For sure.
But let's get into it. So look, the whole reason why we are here for none other reason than Mr. Parris Charisma. First of all, you don't have any good friends because Ty Brazel set you up, right?
Yeah.
He put out the tweet and he gonna say, you know, Parris one of the greatest to ever do it, which to be fair, let me be clear. I do not deny this fact. I do believe that you are, especially when we talk about this era right now, you are that nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you said he's telling no lies. I'm top 7. What the hell was Parris thinking when he said that?
So I'm gonna be honest, and then I'm going to do what I came here to do. So first, when I first said that, I didn't mean top 7 all time. When I said it, I was saying like top 7 right now. When I said it, like, and I was being chill because, like, you know what I'm saying, I think one of the points you made in the video was I haven't been here a long time, and I only got, to me personally, I only have 1 album and 3 projects. Right. You know what I'm saying? I have 3 projects and only 1 album. So I agree, and that's why I put that on Twitter. Like, I agree. Like, a lot of some of the points that y'all made, I respect and I understand from a just from a respect standpoint. I respect it from a respect standpoint because I respect the people that came before me, which is, like I said off camera, like I did my homework before I got on here. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow up in Christian hip hop, so when y'all said ambassador, I had never heard of him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to go listen. And maybe people have said his name, but it just didn't ring a bell when you said it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go listen. I had to go listen to Open Book by the Truth. You know what I'm saying? I had to go listen to, not listen to, but re-listen to Minorville. And I still think today Minorville is top 10 all time.
Oh yeah,
albums.
Classic. We discussed that. Yep.
Like that was one of the first top. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go back and listen to it, top to bottom. When I first heard that in, I think 2015, like, you know what I'm saying? Derek, he got put on that list for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So off rip, you know what I'm saying? I was just speaking from a right now era, trying to be modest until I put out this new music. But y'all talked about an all-time situation. So I'm like,
you know what's funny about that?
Let's do it.
You know what's funny about that? Because when I saw it, I immediately took it as as all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then my brother, before we talked about it, he was like, bro, like, no, he got to talking. He was like, I agree with Parris. And I'm like, you agree with Parris?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, like he top 7. And I said, Chris, all time? He was like, oh, he's saying all time? And I'm like, well, yeah, because I took it from the standpoint of Ty Brazel said one of the greatest to ever do it. He didn't say one of the greatest to ever do it right now. He didn't clarify.
Yeah, he specified all time because he said ever.
Right, ever. That means ever. That doesn't mean in the era, right?
That tells everyone.
Exactly. And so you came behind that and you said what you said. So with that being said, we took it from the number 7 of all time. Listen, we like, yo, nah, because there's way too much history. And bro, you know it's love on this end. So you already know it wasn't no slight, bro. You know, it wasn't no hate. It wasn't any of that. We have
and I didn't take it that way either. I didn't take it that way.
Right. So that's how we took it. Before you to say this now, this does change the conversation a bit.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, talk to me then.
Nah, y'all, because you said it, and I was talking to my brother JV today. You said it in the video. You said that if I said I was top 10, you could see that.
I can. Facts.
So,
I can.
So to me, so to me, if you saying I'm top, if you saying I have a possibility to be in the top 10 right now, to me, only having 2 projects and 1 album, if it's too close. So right. I don't gotta think now. I understand what people are seeing. Like I also told JV that I didn't know what I brought to the space. You know what I'm saying? I not necessarily like I'm supposed to bring something, like God put me here to bring something, but you know what I'm saying? We want to be impactful in what we're trying to do. So I didn't know what I brought to the space until y'all kind of clarified it today. Like, you know, yes, Jerry brought it to me and he kind of started that, but you brought the wave to the space. Like nobody was really wave rapping.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? With the, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily not doing it, but doing it with excellence. And I love the music, not just because of what it sounds like. You was the first and you pushed that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I know where I stand. And right now I'm on the kick of trying to get people to understand, like, I'm a lyricist first. Like I got on auto-tune and stuff late. Like I started off doing poetry. I started off writing stories, you know what I'm saying? Writing small things. I did well in literature because that's just what works for me. You know what I'm saying? Actual music and the technicality, like I was taught that and I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? So if you telling me you don't have no problem where you can see me being top 10, that's a different trigger for me. So it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, I am top 7. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it because I did my research and you know what I'm saying? I could not even, it's not, I'm gonna say compare, but I'm not trying to compare because it's not competitive with me. I'm opening the conversation for people to view what we call the space of Christian hip hop different. And I think it's been a lot of bias that people look at secular music a certain way and then they're super influenced by it. All the way back to Ambassador. When I listened to Ambassador today, he wore his influences on his sleeve. I can hear Wu-Tang all in through him.
That's a fact.
The Truth, I can hear Jay-Z in every single verse he wrote. I hear Jay-Z.
Oh, facts. Major.
You know what I'm saying? Even Swoop, he rapped just like, he just had better bars. You know what I'm saying? So to me, not coming from Christian hip hop and coming into it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I got an argument. And yes, I do believe and I do think that I have, you know what I'm saying? I have some work to do for sure. And I have some ground to lay, you know what I'm saying? But y'all put the battery in my back today. So just know.
Hey,
let's go.
It's all good.
I'm with that.
We with it. So the conversation that I was having with Jay was when he first had said, hey, no, he's talking about 7 all time. Mm-hmm. My thing was, well, so let's look at it. If we're saying 7 all time, this is all time out of all the rappers that Christian hip hop has presented.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be Parris Chariz saying that he's either at least number 1 or 2 right now? That's like if somebody is saying that they're 7 out of all time.
Because you want, and I said, and I'm gonna agree with you because I'm not gonna put Lecrae and Andy in our era.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? They're before us. Just like how y'all was trying to put, like group me with Scooty Wop. I feel like Scooty
No.
Wop is
I told Chris
Scooty Wop
that.
is
That's a
after.
different era.
That's a fair point.
That's
a fair point, and I want to apologize about that. That's
no,
a
it's
fair
cool.
point.
It's cool. No, I'm really, I wasn't tripping. I just want to clarify all the statements. You know what I'm saying?
When I rewatched the video and I heard myself put you in the same class with Scooty Wop and Big Breeze, I told myself that was a mistake. 1K Few is your class.
Yes.
What up, RG, Jerry Metal? That's your Ty Brass. That's more of your class.
Right.
Absolutely. And
so here's my thing, bro.
Yeah.
So then let's talk about it. So you did your research today, because a lot of people were bringing things. And, my whole thing was, my argument about it was, and I saw you laughing with Kardec about it, when we talk about history of Christian hip hop and different things like that. But that was my whole thing about it. When we talk about this thing that's Christian hip hop, that a lot of people consider it small, right? Unless you're in it, right? When you're in it, you understand how proud people are of this space, right?
Yes, sir.
And so that was my whole thing. It was more like, man, okay, well, we got people that have brought things that their imprint is still talked about, right? You were fed Ambassador because people know that he was that guy at a point in time.
Absolutely.
The truth, right? But I'm sure you feel like that you might have better bars than these people, but again, it's more than just talent alone. Because based on just talent alone, there are a lot of people that would be considered above, like we said, a Michael Jordan, or not really a LeBron or a Michael, but easily maybe a Magic, right? Or someone else when we're talking about just straight skill. But it's more than that. You got the World 45 situation going on. You got what you actually brought to the space, but you haven't been here that long. And so that's why we took it as such an asinine statement. But I love having the conversation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think that these are the things, bro, like you said, why would you sit here and talk about secular and idolize secular, and then when it gets to CHH, you be like, oh, no, we shouldn't do that. I like the fact you said top 7, because at that point, it opened up the conversation that most people are scared to talk about outside of Go Cray. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but I think that you're right. So we're saying 1 or 2 in today's era. I mean, do you think you're 1 in today's era?
I don't think I'm 1. I don't think I won. Just off of I still have a lot to learn about just being an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know I wasn't an artist at first. Like, I was really trying to hoop. I was really trying to make it to the league. And I've seen my family, like, music is in my family. My brother's an artist. My cousin, MC, he's an artist. My best friend, JV, he's a visual artist. You know what I'm saying? Medicine is a musical genius. You know what I'm saying? So it's been around me forever, but I had to learn how to become an artist. So I was like, I don't think I'm 1 or 2, because I just think I understand things other people don't. I think I'm maybe 3. Maybe 2, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you ain't adding Lecrae, Andy, KB in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 1, 2, or 3, you know, and I don't mind being 1, 2, or 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to be number 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to just have impact. So it's like, you know, let's keep it going, because let's keep it going, because I got a lot to say. No,
you've done that. You have impact. That's not the question. But again, if we're going to take this from the standpoint, and I'm going to let my brother jump in a second. If we're going to take this from the standpoint of, greatest all time, like I said, I can see you at 10. But I also said, if not 10, you don't slip past 15. Just because, like we say, in this era, in the time that we are in today, we're talking the past 5 years. Parris, your splash was huge. It was. The only thing that I see that has lacked is, and it's weird because on one side it doesn't feel this way, it would just be the fact that consistency on one side, right? Because you have your projects. Hold on. You have your projects and you slide on other people's records, but we don't see you dropping every week like most of these people. You see what I'm saying? We don't see you dropping every month.
I can answer that, and I can answer why.
Go ahead.
I hope the people that's listening can understand. Like I just said, like I'm a unique person personally. Like, I grew up, I'm a millennial, but I don't like the camera. You know what I'm saying? I've always been in front of the camera, but I don't necessarily like it. So it's like, yes, maybe I've had an impact, but you know what I'm saying? I'm still learning on how to understand what that impact is. Yes, there has been, I don't even know how to say this. Oh, just keep going, Chris. Just keep going.
Go ahead, Chris. It's on you, bro.
Keep going.
So, I think that when we talk about older artists or artists from the 90s, even though a particular artist may have only released one project, Lauryn Hill, she's still considered one of the greats of all time. Somebody might even have her in a top 5 conversation. So,
to be fair, I never understood that. I will die
it's
on
unfair,
right.
but it's understandable.
So
it's understandable, but unfair.
When we talk about Biggie, you know, Biggie died young. You know what I'm saying? How many albums did he have? He had 2 or 3? 2?
Yeah, I think he had 2 and then 1 posthumous.
Yeah, well,
Biggie had 2 albums, but people got him on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, but that's
Do you feel like that?
I'm just saying
easy to do that. Do you feel like we're so easy to do that with older artists, but in today's day and time, we're so quick to say, "Oh, they haven't put in the work." It's not
even old or new. It's secular. Like people look at secular. I was telling Aaron this earlier. We categorize and critique secular music completely different than we do Christian. It's biased. Like I told y'all was talking about the truth. People, when I got on the phone with Aaron, and this is, I don't want to try to add Aaron into this conversation. I'm just giving y'all a little insight to the conversation we was having. Aaron said that the truth could possibly be 1 or 2 with Lecrae, because if there's no the truth, there's no Lecrae.
Okay.
Right?
I can. It was before Cray. It was truth. I said that. Yeah,
man. But that. So what? That's bias. So what? Like, look, we're not looking at Lil Wayne as 1 or 2 just because without Lil Wayne there's no Drake or Nicki.
That's a fact.
Fair point.
That's a fact.
It's bias, bro. And if people are prisoners of the moment and not the music, like. Fetty Wap had a great run from 2015 to 2017. He had 4 songs on the top 10, I think. We're not talking about Fetty Wap as top 5 of anything. But yes, his impact. And when I listen to those songs, I always think back like, wow, like I was in college doing this, and I was doing. It takes me back to that time, absolutely. But when we talk about all time. Like that's a standard of music. That's a standard of art. That's a standard of excellence that we have to deliver. Open book is that standard. I would agree. The truth, open book is that standard. When I listen to it today, thinking back to what I was listening to in 2007 and how it translates to today, yes. But what I don't understand is how people, and I'm not trying to start a conversation like people is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like he had mad bars about Jay-Z in that album, but he raps just like Jay-Z. So it's like, are you lying to the people? You telling us not to listen to Jay-Z, but obviously you listen to Jay-Z.
Parris, that ain't what we here for, bro.
But no,
listen
to what I'm saying.
Let the man speak.
Listen to what I'm saying, because this all goes into the all-time thing. Like when we talk about it, like, because you said we ain't just talking. I'm not just talking. I know how it goes. I'm not just talking about my rapping ability. I'm not talking about my song making ability. I'm not talking about the features. I'm talking about the entire package, the videos, the art, the rollout, the impact that it did provide, the longevity of what I'm saying and what it sounds like. A lot of these albums y'all trying to put on the top, no disrespect to those people because they were great for that time, and I think people got a lot out of them. Because even me listening to him today, I got something out of him. I think The Truth said something. He had a bar about something. He said something about Ahaz. And right then and there, it made me want to go look like who was Ahaz in the Bible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like some of these songs, not on the Truth album. I'm just saying, just the list of stuff that I was listening to do today. It's like past this era, it doesn't survive.
Do you think that we've said that plenty of times. I mean, just in Christian hip hop circles, I know you've heard it. The problem was Christian hip hop was dated. It was behind the curve. Now it's different. I think Christian hip hop and hip hop literally goes side by side when we talk about sonically.
I think it's just music. I don't think it's Christian hip hop or hip hop. I think music, the people that are now in the space of Christian hip hop are now up to date on what the sound is. Because whether we like it or not, secular music controls the sound of where it's going. The only reason why people are making, you know what I'm saying, the only reason why Scooty Wop can make crunk music is because Duke Deuce brought it back 4 years ago.
Now connected to
You follow what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah,
we're not following trends. Now we're right on line with the trends. And so to me, it's no CHH and the sound. It's like, no, it's like now we just, the music is all on par. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, that's just how I see it. It ain't no
I hear you.
CHH to secular. It's
well, I was
music.
just, I was just saying, and I'm gonna let my brother go. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
But I was just saying, it was a time that we were like 5 years behind the sound, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's not like that anymore. Not at all. So go ahead, Chris.
Do you feel that it's harder to be the standout in terms of all time and where you place all time because of your peers and the people that you came into the game with? All you dudes are killing it. So how do you feel about that particular point? That, like, because me and Jay said it, y'all the 03 draft class, y'all are the 96 draft class of the NBA.
I got something for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, y'all said we was the 03 draft class, right? So the question I have to you is, how many people were drafted in 03?
Well, it would definitely have to be at least 29, right? At the very least. But we know it was more than that.
It's probably about 70.
Yeah,
people.
right.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, y'all talked about 5 people.
I knew you was gonna say that because I thought about it when I watched it back.
It ain't.
But hold on.
No. But I'm not gonna let Parris get away with that.
No, I'm not done. I ain't done.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, like it's close to 70, 80 people being drafted. You talked about the 6 of us. Yes, if we the draft class, it was a 10-person draft. You named 5 of those people: me, Ty, RG, Aha, and if you.
Yeah.
You could, you know what I'm saying? Foggy's in that draft class.
Mm-hmm.
I think would Caleb be in our draft class? Caleb,
I would count it. Yep.
That's 7. You talked about us 7. It's like, what about all the other artists that came and went? You know what I'm saying? Like there were artists.
What about Deal? Is Deal in there?
Oh yeah, Deal. I'm sorry, and Deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jerry was there too, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think Jerry was in there. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Like it was you telling me I brought something, but even with those 8, 9 people, I still brought something to the game that wasn't here. Yes, I stand out. You agreed to me that with 2 projects in an album it's an argument that I could be top 10. Yes, I stand out. Deal was in that top 10 too. I agree. I won't exit out Deal.
Yeah.
I think it's I could give you my 10, but you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's yes. I don't think it's for me. I don't think it was hard to stand out because I think I stayed true to myself.
Because you did it.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't hard to stand out because you did stand out.
Because I did stand out, but I wasn't trying to stand out. I just did what I wanted to do, and it worked out that way. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I would still say that it's still neck and neck though between all you guys. I don't feel that you're above and beyond either one of those guys I mean, a couple of those guys that you named,
the top 5,
we can put you above. But when we talk about when we talk about No Big Deal, I have no problem with saying that at least those 2 are in my top 5 right now. So I don't, especially y'all 3, I don't see, you know what I'm saying? But do you feel as though, what can you say, like,
hey, Cole's feelings is hurt, bro. He said, he said, I know I be singing, but dang, man, his feelings is, I told him, man, he got to stop singing.
I mean, but even Aaron Cole, that's another point.
Yeah, Aaron,
right?
I would put Aaron already know what it is, so I don't be thinking about Aaron because Aaron already know what it is. I don't be thinking about Ty either.
What do you feel like people can say that you brought to the culture that people can say, like, hey, like, he's top 7 because he brought this? And you telling me about all these other guys that were in that draft class. Yeah. I feel like that only proves our point of saying, like, it hinders you even more because all you dudes are killing it. Yeah. I feel like it hinders you even more. And yeah, you're the standout, one of the standouts. But as I was saying, 1K Few is also there. No Big Deal is also there. Ty Brazzle is also there.
Y'all are thinking from a popularity, like when you think of listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Parris, we don't do that here.
No, listen, bro. Listen, because it's unconscious. Like y'all not knowing that y'all doing this. So when you talk about because I was a hooper, so I'm a translator to basketball. To me, I think Few is like an AI. I think Few is like he's a style bender. Like he brings a sauce that nobody's had to Christian hip hop before. Like I think Few is one of the only, Few and P Sun is like one of the only Christian rappers that could take their shirt off and at a show and nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's them. They true to them. That's Atlanta. That's how they roll. You know what I'm saying? Like I view RG in like that way, like a Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like a young dog. He just got to figure it out. Once he figure it out, you know what I'm saying? But like when you get to the, you know what I'm saying, the all-time greats, it's like it gets down to technicality. Let's take what you're saying. Let's take the beat away. Let's take the flow away, and let's read what you're saying. This music that you have could be played in 2022, and then when we listening to it in 2045, it's the same. It gives me those same chills. That's why we put Jay at that top. That's why we put Ye at that top. That's why we put Drake at that top, because it's the sound that they provide, the depth of the music that they make. And I'm not trying to say my brothers don't got depth, but I'm trying to say it's a little bit different with me, because I'm not going to slight myself, you know what I'm saying, either.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different when you break down in my weakness. And this another thing too, when you break down my lyrics, when you take away the auto-tune and the flow and how much you like how it sounds, it's hidden messages and layers of bars that I don't even think people caught yet. And that could be on me, because I know as an artist, we're supposed to make sure that y'all can understand what we're saying. Right. Like that as a poet first, that's one of the issues I've always had. Like nobody understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, because I talk in parable, I talk in metaphor. You know what I'm saying? I talk in layers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you get to that, yes, Few is hot. Yes, Few is popping. Yes, Few is, you know what I'm saying? Yes, this person is that. Yes, this person. But when you talk all time, now we got to break down the intricacies of what it is you do.
So listen to what I'm saying. Go ahead, bro. This will be real quick. So with that being said, not a lot of people argue and debate against 03 being the best draft class of all time or 96. But
those are two best of all time.
The only people that are on that top 10, who do they talk about? LeBron. That's only one person, even though this was the best draft class in the history of the game. But they're only arguing for one person out of that so-called best draft class to be in the top 10 all time.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's what I'm saying. It's still possible for you to have a lot of people come out in your era, but still not make it to that top 10 spot.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I think that it's hard, because what kills Melo is that he's playing in the same draft class as Brian.
It's true.
It's the same thing with Dwayne Wade. It's the same thing with Dwayne Wade. These are top 75.
Nah, Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne
Wade is top 3 shooting guards of all time.
Yeah, but nobody's arguing for these dudes to be in the top 10 all time.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, I do.
It's a little more difficult whenever you come and your peers are equally as talented and equally as great, and everybody is as good, and everybody is killing like that. So I think that was the only point that I was trying to make as it pertains to saying that you have it harder.
I understand that.
If anything, it's a testament to you. It's a testament to you and your peers on how great you are. You know, because back in the day, you know, you haven't had to carry the weight of Christian hip hop on your back like a Lecrae has had to, like a Truth has had to, or a Flame, if you will. You haven't had.
How many rappers? How many rappers was it?
What? What?
How many Christian rappers was it when the Truth was carrying CHH.
I mean, there was a lot of Christian rappers out there.
It was a lot, but we don't know a lot of them. Why? Because he was a standout.
Right.
You know?
Right.
He was a standout.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, man. And so, I want to say it in, in this sense, you may mention, like you said, of your technicalities, but that's one thing that we never argued. Like I said, rapping ability, being able to speak in parables, being able to speak in metaphors, you got that on lock. The issue was it's more than that, because when we talk about,
let's talk about the more then.
Yeah, so the more
intricacies of everything, not just my rapping ability.
Right. So when we talk about more, it's one of the things when these white people ask about Christian hip hop, does your name get mentioned? You see what I'm saying? Because that matters, right?
Absolutely.
Because we're right there. When we talk about, what are you able to draw? Your name is huge in the city, bro. I've literally worked with people and they've asked what I've done, and then they mention you because they know you. Right? Yeah. So your name is huge, but we're talking about things like that. What else have you given? Wild World 45 has dope artists on it.
Yeah, we still working. It's
right.
We at the bottom stage.
Right, but y'all have very good artists, right? Very good creatives, right? So these are the more when we talk about that, because we say, okay, well, you and No Big Deal is at the top, but No Big Deal got Indie Tribe flying right now. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. On top of go ahead.
And that's like, I'm glad that you said that, because that's another thing why I said, because I think Dill is 6.
Okay.
Like, it's the top 5. I think Dill. Then I think it's me. And I think and it's because of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
So you got No Big Deal above you right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So Dill is 1
because of impact. I think Dill is above me because of impact. Dill has done things that I'm working to do. And I hit him up the other day, like on some humble, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to learn some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, show whatever it is you did, like, let me pick your brain, because I'm trying to learn. Like, that's why I said this ain't no competition, bro. Like, I'm really trying to open the conversation so people can start viewing music different in our space. And I'm gonna stand on me being top 7. Like,
doesn't it have to be a level of competition in order for you to feel the way that you do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, when I say it's no competition, I mean, I'm not battling to one up you.
Right. Okay.
I'm battling to be the best I can be, and I think that when I'm at the best I can be, I'm gonna end up in that top 5. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to learn how to have impact. That, and out of respect, I'm gonna put Dill above me, because I feel like his impact has grown tremendously in these last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
And I've had to, and I can't do anything. You can't do nothing but respect it. You can't do nothing but sit back and watch and learn simply. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's that simple. It's like,
so when
you talk about all time, it's full package. That's all I say. It's full. Yeah. I'm talking about the intricacies of everything I do.
So when I say something like Parris Chariz, when I say something like Parris Chariz is like KD. KD is the best offensive scorer we have ever seen.
I would never switch teams. We gotta change that. I'm never gonna switch teams.
I knew that you would take issue with that. We're friends on Facebook, so I've seen the post and everything like that. But I'm just talking about from a talent perspective.
I feel you.
How did you feel about me comparing that to you? Because what I was saying was he can do everything. Mm-hmm. He came in this game with his bars and just raw rapping, and then he switched it up and added waves to it and was the best doing it at that time when you first started doing it.
Yeah.
Now we have a lot of people doing it, but at that particular time, you were one of the only ones doing it outside of you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But with that being said, I don't know anybody that's putting KD on top 10 all time.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't compare myself to KD.
Okay.
Simple.
All right. Okay, simple. Well, that's fair. That's
it's
a safe thing to say.
It's like you gotta. I'm like Wilt Chamberlain.
What?
Explain.
Yeah, please.
No, I'm just joking, bro. Wilt Chamberlain top 5. I'm playing.
Wilt ain't in my top 5. Real talk. But
all right, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. I'm not mad.
It is what it is. I mean, but to be fair, see, here's the disadvantage really that we all have, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can only, as well as you, right? Because in the game of basketball, when people talk about the top or the players that are playing, they have a knowledge of the history of basketball, right? I've seen Kobe talk, and I'm like, dang, you really paid attention like that? I've seen LeBron talk like, dude, you the GOAT, and you actually paid attention to I thought you just woke up and hooped. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. Mm-hmm. You know, outside of, you know, kind of seeing certain things. So the disadvantage that we have is we wasn't around in the 90s. Yeah. But the reason why a T-Bone's name can still ring in today's era is because but this is what I'm saying. He literally was the sound of the 90s. You go back and listen to him rap. He had that sound of the 90s, and then his name stayed relevant till even today.
His name is not relevant today.
Bro,
sorry.
His name is relevant in the fact of if you say, oh, T-Bone, and they listen to Christian Hill, they're gonna be like, oh yes, T-Bone.
How old are they gonna be? Like 40?
I mean, dude, I'm not 40, first of all.
Like,
that's disrespectful.
Like, bro.
But second,
not true. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear you.
You're a CHH historian, so it's like you was there. But I'm just saying, like, the people that you listen. When the last time you listened to a T-Bone record?
But that's not the point.
Because yes, it is. What is? We're talking about music.
No, hold on.
About music.
No, he's not
talking about
like that.
because T-Bone was in.
Yes, no, Parris. That matters.
Singing Temptations.
Yeah, Fighting Temptations.
He was in Fighting Temptations. So what? Like I watched that movie the other day.
But it wasn't just that. It's being on MTV Jams, Parris.
So what? My dad was on MTV Jams, bro. So what?
Bro,
my dad and his group was on MTV Jams, bro. I don't care.
Okay,
Parris, we're not about that.
What does that have to do with today?
T-Bone being in Fighting Temptations wasn't
saying, bro. That's like saying Kool and the Gang is top 5 because they was the first ones to do it and get on the radio. No, they're not.
Parris, if Lecrae was in Fighting Temptations,
Lecrae is Lecrae though. Lecrae is relevant today. We're waiting on C4. I commented on that post today. I'm waiting on it, and I hope.
That's a fair point.
And I hope. Wait! Exclusive. Wait a minute. Exclusive. Hold on, Pete. Wait a minute. Do I need to end the live? Wait, we don't even need to talk no more. Forget what we talking about.
Stop. We done right there. We gotta cut that.
Yeah, we good. Anyways, go ahead, Chris.
Flipped out.
Go ahead, Chris.
I don't think that we could just sit here and act like.
And I said I hope. I didn't say I did. I said I hope.
You did say you hope. I agree with that.
So let's keep going.
We going. We ain't even talking about that no more.
Let's get it, Chris.
Yeah, what's crazy is I didn't even hear it. But I think that T-Bone being in a film like that does actually make his legacy huge. I mean, and he was a really great rapper. But to your point, nobody's really checking for him these days. He's not,
and it's not about checking. It's not about checking for him. It's not about checking for him, bro. I listened to New York State of Mind like 3 days ago. I was putting Aaron on some OJs. I listened to The Evils 2 days ago. Like these songs are still in my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I listened to Rewind off Stillmatic last week. To this day, Nas is, you know what I'm saying? I listened to Good Kid, Mad City, like it came out last week. That came out 8 years ago. Really, no, it came out 10 years ago. Came out in 2012. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're on the greatest of all time list, your music has to stand the test of time, not your impact. We're always going to rewatch Fighting Temptations and be like, oh my God, T-Bone. We're always going to watch House Party and be like, Kid and Play. This one of my favorite comedies. But we're not putting them because they had their own 3, 4, 5 movie stream. Yes, that was impactful to why they're important to the genre.
Just a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Yes,
but again,
we're not discrediting Run DMC from being important to the genre for what they did and how far they took it. But when you talk top 10, you're not adding Run DMC. Because it's about the music, the depth of the music, the deep cuts. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z is Jay-Z because of the deep cuts. He's Jay-Z because of Renegade, The Evils. Not because of 99 Problems or Dirt Off Your Shoulder.
But Ye is not at the top of the list because of his deep cuts. It's more than that. Ye
because he's a producer. He's on the top of the list because he's a producer.
But it's not just that either, Parris. It's also fashion. It's also what he gave, what he literally gave. That's what we have. 808s and heartbreaks. You see what I'm saying?
So but what did he do? What did he do last year, bro?
What you talking about? Dropping Donda? Is that what we talking about?
He dropped Donda and he dropped the Yeezy slides.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he dropped one of the best albums of last year, and he dropped a slide that other retailers was already stealing. He only had one pair.
Yeah,
he did that last year,
and they was in Walmart right after that.
And Adidas, the company he signed to, made a derived version of them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's long. When you talk about all-time greats, it's not about the moment they had. It's about, are they still doing it? Isn't it impactful today? But Jay-Z is impactful today.
Parris, with that being said, do you think 4 or 5 years that you contributed is enough to make this claim of 7 all time?
No, and I text you that. I said, I'm willing to work, bro. If you feel like I haven't worked enough, I'm willing to accept that and work harder. Not even work harder to prove something, but put more of the work in, put the grind in. Because I can see how some people might take it away, but it's right there. I'm trying to tell you, once this new music come out, and like I told Aaron Cole, once it's all said and done, I will be in that top 5, maybe top 3. I will be. Maybe top 5, because Andy is up there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and, you know what I'm saying?
Kardec said maybe you're top 50. I don't think
that's why I laughed at him. That's why
I don't think it's a matter of maybe. You're definitely in the top 50. I'll listen. That's not even a discussion.
Kardec, and that's why I just laughed, right? Because I you know what I'm saying? I already bodied some of Kardec beats, so it's all good. I can already say I bodied your beats. I don't need them.
Man, so look, that's the only thing, like I say, because you brought up T-Bone and you're like, okay, but he's not ringing now. But he had a time, 20 years, bro, that literally he was still, you know what I'm saying? There are people like Gospel Gangsters who
Gospel Gangsters is ahead of T-Bone.
Is a what?
Gospel Gangsters are ahead of T-Bone.
Well, first of all, before we get into that, okay, so Gospel Gangsters ahead of T-Bone, and I don't think too many people will argue that fact. But again, was Gospel Gangsters' impact to Christian hip hop greater than that of T-Bone's? Because that's where you're going to split the hairs.
Their music was better. I don't care about because he was in Fighting Temptations and MTV Jams. Their music is better. When I listen to NWA, I'm listening to that. I'm cruising down the street and I'm listening to that whole cut. When I play Mobbin' by Gospel Gangsters, I'm listening to that whole cut. Yeah. I'm listening to every verse. I'm not listening to a whole T-Bone song, bro. No disrespect to T-Bone.
Have you tried, Parris?
Yes. I already knew who T-Bone was. I've been knew who T-Bone was.
But okay, here's my question then. So but how did you know who T-Bone was?
I got into Christian hip hop like 20. When did Matt meet Trip Lee at ORU? That was like 2011. That was like 2010.
Commercial Roadshow.
Yeah. Like I started learning about Christian hip hop in like 2010. Like I started listening to Ken Jones. My uncle put me on Ken Jones, J Moss.
I think Ken Jones in the top 7.
I don't think Ken Jones in the top 7, but I think Ken Jones impact was crazy because Ken Jones. I had to tell somebody Ken Jones impacted me because I didn't know you could be flossing and still talk about God.
Straight up,
and it feels genuine. It ain't forced or fake. It felt genuine because that's him. Like Few taking off his shirt. Like it's genuine. I ain't trying to show my abs off. Like it's hot. I'm on fire. Like, I'm about to take my shirt off. Like,
yeah, man. Well, shoot, man. We're happy that you stopped. Look, we happy that you stopped by, bro. Because I know you got to do what you had to do, but we had to clear this up. I'm happy that you made it clear in the sense of you didn't mean all time, but you will accept meaning all time because you did your research. You went and listened. And, in a fashion, you're like, okay, look, no, because this doesn't stand the test of time. So I'm with that. But the conversation, a lot of people felt disrespected because of the way that it came out. And it has nothing to do with your ability. It has everything to do with how long you've been here.
And I understand
it's period. That's really all it does. When it's all said and done, Parris, like I said, top 10, you don't slip out of the top 15. I'll stand on that. But it's all about
it's all said and done.
Yeah, when it's all said and done.
When it's all said and done, I'm top 5, Jay.
I mean, hey, you're supposed to talk like that. You're not supposed to get on here and be like,
and I'm gonna get you on that. I'm gonna get you a one-way ticket on that train too.
Hey, I'll be the cheerleader if it happens.
On God. I'm gonna get you some champagne. What you want?
Hey.
What you want?
Let's go.
Rosé? You want some rosé?
Hey, give me some of that Bel Air.
I got you. I'm gonna get you a one-way ticket.
Hey, I'm with you.
Yo, top 15 is a high compliment, though, Parris. He's acting like
it really is.
Small.
He did sound disrespected.
Bro, it's top 15 all time.
It's not enough Christian hip hop rappers.
Bro, now that's a freaking lie, bro. We got
Parris.
I'm talking about, yeah, it's a lot of Christian hip hop rappers now, but like Christian hip hop Stephen Wiley started Christian hip hop in what, 92, 93?
Bro,
yeah. And that's another thing too. Y'all want to talk about impact. Y'all want to talk about impact.
No,
Stephen Wiley #1.
But Stephen Wiley,
he wrote basketball, and I know his son.
That's true. But my thing with Stephen Wiley is, and maybe it's Christian hip hop's fault. Stephen Wiley's name didn't get mentioned when I started paying attention to Christian hip hop.
Because why?
I mean, because his music didn't stand the test of time.
Okay, I like that answer, Jay.
But look, I never mentioned him, so I'm okay with that.
But you can acknowledge why other people didn't mention him.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I can.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. Yes, they had a moment. I'm not denying that. I won't ever deny it. And I won't deny the people's lives that they impacted. I'm not going to deny that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because people are talented at what they do, and they was put in this space to do what they was supposed to do. But did their music surpass the test of time? And I'm here to tell y'all.
Bro.
No.
Parris just wants you to say that he's above T-Bone, bro. Parris just
I'm not doing it.
That's all I want, bro.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. Look, hey, bro. Look, I get you was in the All Else Fails joint. I get you got your debut in All Else Fails.
I wrote that.
Right.
I paid for that.
Which is dope, bro. And you were in that. I'm just saying.
You hear what I'm saying?
You were in that, but you wasn't in it with Beyonce or Cuba Gooding Jr.
But I'm about to build that. So when I get there, so when I get there, I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna pull this up and say, yeah, you was talking that.
No, bro. Look, nigga,
and I ain't even gonna get Beyonce. I'm gonna get Rihanna.
Hey, well, yeah, so did Jay-Z. But you know what I'm saying is that I have no. If you do it, then you do it, bro. And I have no doubt in my mind. See, the thing that you have going for you is what a lot of people in Christian hip hop that came out in your era have going for y'all. You guys are not bound by Christian hip hop and the Christian hip hop walls, right, bro?
I agree.
You do a lot of shows that are not Christian hip hop, but you rap your same music, bro.
Most of them.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that is the beauty of what y'all have. So when you say these things like, yo, I'm building that and I'm doing this, yes, you can have that, but there are people that built this that did it. Like, that helped you guys be able to do that. You see what I'm saying?
I agree. And I want to say this as well. To that exact point, I think for y'all, it's hard to see it because we're walking in it. It's hard to see. It's like when you losing weight, you know what I'm saying, and you live by yourself. It's hard for you to see that you losing weight because all you see is you.
Right.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't see the greatness that's right in front of y'all, and how we've, outside of maybe 4 of them, a lot of us have surpassed these guys, but y'all don't see it because we're walking in it. You don't see how Ty, RG, Aha, Aaron, myself, Deal have surpassed these guys because y'all are victims of that time. But when y'all go 20 years down the line, it's like people thought what's dude name? He used to play for Milwaukee. He got traded to Detroit. Adrian Dantley. Adrian Dantley was a cold scorer. He was a scoring machine. Then when he got to Detroit, he's like, but people couldn't see somebody like a 6'3" guard like D Wade being better than him because you got to be this size at a 2 guard. You got to be like this at a 2 guard. You got to be able to. It's like y'all don't see it because we're walking in it. But bro, trust me, as time goes on and y'all pass, you're gonna start to look back and think of these songs. It's like, man, like I loved Soulja Boy's "Crank That" too. I loved Bow Wow's "Take You Home" too, and I wanted to be just like Bow Wow. Bow Wow impacted my life, but when I think about the scope of music in its entirety, does Bow Wow fit the top tier of that quota? No.
Bow Wow's a legend. I don't care what nobody say.
I never said Bow Wow wasn't a legend. I said, did he fit the all-time great criteria? No.
I see what he said.
That's not fair, though.
How was that not fair? I'm not denying that.
I'm just saying.
I see what he's saying, because from a talent perspective, I don't think anybody is going to say that Bow is better than Kendrick all time from a talent perspective.
No matter how much they was impacted by him.
But man, that impact and when we talk about total package, being able to have
and
mainstream success,
package.
when mainstream success as well as rap, being able to rap for how old he was. I mean, right. But like I say, bro, I get it, and don't get it twisted. We're not on here saying that your music isn't amazing. We're not on here saying that you haven't made an impact in the genre, because you have. But what do we say that LeBron always has the advantage of? Longevity, right? And so when the time frame, he gonna take me back to that point of music standing the test of time. I get it. But when you have that point where you have been here as long as you have, the same thing with Deal. We know that you guys are going to stick it out. And Aaron Cole as well. Like I've said this. I said this 2 years ago. In 5 years, I felt like Aaron Cole would be running Christian hip hop because he had that. Now, I think he has to get his priorities in order in the sense of what he really wants to do. And I've told him this, we've talked on the phone text. I've told him this, you got to figure that out. Yeah. But if he actually stuck to the rapping, that's a different conversation. But when it comes to you, when it comes to Deal, when it comes to Few, we've never denied. I was a bit slow on the Few train. Chris wasn't. But we've never denied what you guys do now and the impact that you have and the type of music that you make. It's just when we talk about these all-time lists, well, then we really got to walk and be like, okay, well, everybody at that time, in their era made music according to their era. Mm-hmm. Well, now we got to talk about some other things. It's not just about figuring out the metaphors. It's about, okay, well, what was your visibility like? Well, what did you carry? Well, what did you do? Did you do anything for anybody else? Right?
Yeah,
because
that's good.
If you get MC talked about the way that you're talked about, if medicine gets talked about, and I get the bias on it, bro. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like it's not one. You know what I'm saying? But if you get MC talked about like P-Sign is talked about, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Then at that point, we say that's another notch in Parris's belt. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas don't even know your impact in the city and how the city really rock with you. We do.
Yeah.
And that's a notch in your belt. You see what I'm saying?
And that's what I said at the beginning. Like, that's why I'm not mad at what y'all was saying, because I know it's stuff I got to learn. And I know it's stuff that I still got to do. I know I'm far from a perfect artist. You know what I'm saying? But I think the development that we making on this side is undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I say I feel like I only got one album and three projects, it ain't just me that feel like that. You know what I'm saying? It's MC too. Mm-hmm. It's JV too. It's Medicine too. Because, you know what I'm saying, we made those albums together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wrote it and I came up with concepts, but for it to be in its complete form, like, I needed their eyes, their ears, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man.
Yeah, like I respect what y'all saying. I respect what a lot of people saying. Like, I ain't on here trying to, you know what I'm saying? The P is for psychotic. Like, I ain't on here being stupid. Like, I understand where people stand, and I can see that, but I definitely feel like it's undeniable, and that's just where I stand with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think what I've done before and what I'm going to do, I think, will only help prove that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
so, what do you want people to say? What do you want people to say that you brought to Christian hip hop when it's all said and done? And I feel like I'm saying when it's all said and done, but you're still in the prime, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what do you want people to say? Like, yo, Parris added this. Parris has done this for Christian hip hop, and that's why he's top 7 or top 5.
Yeah, I want to bring, and I told someone this the other day. Like, I'm trying to change the perspective of CHH with CHH. Like, I push myself to go further outside of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, we said it earlier, like, a lot of the shows that I do outside of when I'm going through my booking, like, they're secular shows, they're at bars, type stuff, you know what I'm saying? They're at other secular artists shows. But I feel like I want to open the conversation to see how people view music better. Like, there is too much music that is devalued in our space because there's not enough listeners, and I think we need to bring more listeners to this space. And I think I can be a help bring that to widen what it is we got going. I think Aha can be a conduit to widen that. Ringo can be a conduit. Aaron Cole could be a conduit. You know what I'm saying? I think Ty is doing it in a different way. When RG actually drops the album, Jesus Christ, I think he's gonna open the door to a lot of things. Even, and I'm gonna go as deep as Tommy Royale, like bringing more Spanish people into the space.
Yeah.
From a different, and I say all of these different kinds of artists because I'm trying to bring perspective to the space. Like when I say I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like I ain't trying to be number one. Like I don't want to pass Lecrae. Not on this side. You know what I'm saying? If I could go further than what Lecrae did, you know what I'm saying, even with his help, like that's what I want to do. But on this side, I'm gonna always put Lecrae and maybe even Andy above me too, because on this side, I think they just revered at that level to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I'm trying to bring a different perspective, man. Like I'm trying to bring a different level of vulnerability, a different level of content creation in general with the music. Like I'm not big on Instagram. Like as y'all see, I don't post that much. When I do post, it's just about my outfit and maybe a cool caption. Because I'm really focused on what I'm trying to do musically. Like we did all my videos, bro, with $0 in our pocket. Like any video you've ever seen me done, we had that short film. Like I paid that with no bread. You know what I'm saying? I paid for it, but I didn't have no money when I was done.
Right. You didn't have no money in reserve.
Yeah, so it's like I'm just I'm doing this stuff with no budget, bro. Like the people that y'all talking about probably had budgets, probably had labels behind them. Push. I've created this, whatever y'all think it is, with nothing. I was on my best friend's, who I'm sitting in this house right now. I was on his couch making Polaroid. I was on his couch making Waves World.
So that $2 million deal wasn't real?
Shut up, bro.
Shut up, bro.
All right, bro. But look. Yeah, bro. Yeah. We get it. Like I said, man, we appreciate the time, bro. Because I don't want to take up all your time. We've been on this. We've been on this whole for almost an hour.
Yeah,
and it's a dope conversation. I think that there's more of a conversation to be had. But like I said, there's no denying on where you stand in today's era. It's no denying that you will be on the all-time greats list, because I've always said it. A Parris feature is like gold. Seriously, bro. Like, and I will continue.
That's why I gotta chill.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta chill.
Yeah, bro. I mean, but it is the same way I've said the same thing about a No Big Deal feature. Yeah. Like, it's different, bro. I've heard the stories of artists, well-established artists. Deal make a song and they say, yo, let me get on that, because they know what Deal has the power to do. So all of y'all from that draft cast, like Aha, he is way different, and in his city, in his town, he's that guy.
See the truth.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised that you haven't decided to leave Christian hip hop due to all the politics, due to people, wanting you to stay like this and say, Parris, don't take off your shirt. Quit posting pictures of you in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to look like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you haven't decided to leave, but that speaks a lot to what you want to do with this space and what you're trying to bring within this space. So it's fire, bro.
Well, what I will say is I don't think Parris feels the need to leave because he makes music freely. He does. He makes music however he wants to make it. So he doesn't feel like he has to do anything to distance himself, or because he's just having fun doing what he's doing right now. Would that be kind of correct?
No, that is correct. Like I tell people all the time, like you call me secular artist, you call me Christian artist, I still would have made Big Rink the same way I made Big Rink. I still would have made Lately the same way I made Lately. 2045 was sounding exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't curse on my music, because when I dropped out of college to do music, my mama looked at me and said, "You got sisters. Like, I don't want you talking about stuff like that." And on top of that, you don't even do that. So it's like, we ain't about to try to make you turn into something just to get us some money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I stay true to myself in that way, even with my faith. So, yeah.
Well, man, we appreciate it, man. You already know who it is, what it is, and what we do, baby. It's your boy Jay.
And this is Chris.
And
check
bro,
this
you
out.
signed off already. You signed off already. You winded up signing off and you said it's Chris.
Oh, I did? Yeah, my bad. Signing off. Yeah, right.
All right, man. What'd you say? Check this out before we hang up on these people, bro.
Yeah, listen, you don't need an exclusive when you got the exclusive. You feel me?
Let's get it, baby.